Kelly Bates.
Yeah, we do have some stuff going on coastally. I'll explain in just a second, but it does involve coastal residents that will likely be impacted by splashover. I'll show you where in southern New England we're likely going to see that impact. But we do have some cloudy days ahead. Unsettled weather with a chance of showers right through to the first half of Sunday. We will be turning colder. Highs will be topping out only in the 60s, and we officially begin the fall season on Sunday morning, in fact, with our equinox time at 8:43 a.m. Here's our view in Providence. Our visibility is looking okay. As we look across the region, we find occasional spots where we take a little hit in visibility with some patches of fog, like in Newport right now and certainly out by the Cape, but our visibilities are not low enough to make an impact in terms of road travel. It's just kind of there. Now, our current temperatures are in the 60s. We've got 65 downtown. We're matching it in New Bedford, 67 in Westerly, 64 out to the block, and 63 in Newport and in Smithfield. Now, wind is going to work into our forecast in a fairly big way today. Right now we're looking at sustained winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour, but this morning we have already seen wind gusts upwards of 30 miles an hour, particularly out by the outer Cape. And since midnight, that's where the rain has been coming down. In fact, if you add these totals to yesterday's totals, portions of the outer Cape picked up 2.5 inches of rain. And it looks like this is our situation for today as well. What's going on is we have a coastal storm. Now, that coastal storm is bringing fairly steady rounds of rain to the Cape and Plymouth County and even getting into southern Bristol County, Mass. But as it continues further west, it's sort of falling apart, giving us an occasional shower here in Rhode Island. So that's kind of the continuation of our situation as we go through the day. Here's what I was talking about. We do have elevated surf because of the location of the coastal storm. So the areas that are shaded in that bright green, this is where we have the coastal flood advisory. And in those areas, coastal roads have the potential of being inundated by up to about a foot of inundation during the time of high tides from now right through Saturday. So keep that in mind if that does impact you. So here's the deal. As we go through the day, we are expected to bring through an occasional shower. In Rhode Island, we're going to keep the steady stuff again, still in easternmost areas of Massachusetts. Temperatures will be holding in the 60s through the day. As we go to tonight, we are expected to continue this train going with an occasional shower that will be coming through from time to time on Saturday. Same goes for the first half of Sunday, but once we hit the second half of Sunday, we should see some improvement. So again, an occasional shower possible till about, say, noon. After that, we do finally break up that pattern out there. And what that means is it's going to set us up for some drier conditions as we get into next week. Here's your extended forecast, and the fall season again, 8:43 a.m. is your equinox time. It will be mostly cloudy but dry for the first half of next week. Cara?